Hello everyone. It's a pretty dark video again. Um, I didn't get a recording out yesterday. I was up till like 2 still doing homework. Normally if I'm up till 2, the homework's already done, but I just really wanted to get the essay and everything completed. And so I just grinded it out. Today's been a lot quieter. My final event of this week is another CBE, so I started practicing for that. Yesterday I made like a really terrible mediocre soup out of a bunch of ingredients I had because I didn't have anything for like a specific a specific thing I had, so I just made up a soup and then I did it in the wrong order. I should have boiled the potatoes separately and I did not do that. And all in all, the soup is okay, but it could have been a lot better. But I've been mostly eating that and doing math and then getting distracted by other stuff, mostly Magic. I have really terrible ideas for Magic the Gathering. I just remember something else I need to work on. But, yeah. So, I said yesterday was... Oh, I also did my presentation the other day on, there's a little bit of light. I did my presentation on the part that I mostly assembled. We got everything to, look pretty good and play out pretty well, except for the fact that someone got which part they were talking about mixed up. And so the TAs realized that it was not, in fact, an equal effort. And hopefully that doesn't get docked against us. But they did help with a lot of, the other presentation stuff, so hopefully we'll be fine there. What's that? One of the other people, they got, really over the top of it. And they made a prosthetic, little hand that uses, water pressure? There's a better word for it. But they use, a pair of syringes in order to make a, flexing limb. And they did, a presentation 3D print for it that wasn't, super good. And I grabbed it afterwards to see if I could come up with anything interesting with it before it went into the trash. I have a couple ideas, but it looks like... I don't even know if there's good lighting for this. Not really, no. I should probably move it down here so you can kind of see it. Just a lot of blue plastic. And the string that's supposed to give it its flexibility. But yeah. I need to put this back in my bag. That was, most of yesterday, and then today has just been a lot quieter. I finally got my exam back from the last engineering exam. It was not super good, as expected, but I do have a chance to make it work, and I just need to really not mess up the final, but I won't know until the end. The worst case scenario is that I don't pass, but none of the classes I've signed up for are dependent on that class's completion. So I can come back to it later if I had it super throwing off my schedule, even though, that's definitely not ideal to have to redo the class. Yeah. But, just working on the stuff in front of me now, getting the math done, then the bioengineering exam, revisitation review. But that's pretty much all today. So I'm going to leave it there and get back to work. And I hope you all have a good night. Bye-bye.